Hi, my name's Jane. I'm Tillybuddy on Ravelry, if you use Ravelry. I just thought I would show you a new cast off. There isn't very much probably that's new in knitting, but things get forgotten and rediscovered. I've never seen this cast off before, but if anybody else has, please let me know. I'd be interested to hear, or if you use something very similar. When you look at this ribbing, it's 1x1 ribbing, and when you pull it out, you can see that the way the stitches sit on the needle, the knit stitches kind of sit like this, and the purl stitches sit like this. So we kind of more or less going like this. It's subtle, but it's there, this positioning. Anyway, this cast off is what I would describe as a swing needle cast off. I'm not sure how else to describe it, but to start it off, what we actually have to do is we have to change the position of this first knit stitch so that it's more in alignment with the purl stitch that's next to it. So we can do that by putting our needle in there and swinging the whole thing anti-clockwise. So do that again. That's the way it is normally. We put the needle in here and we swing the whole thing anti-clockwise. Now we don't even have to remove this needle from this stitch, but we're now in the right position to just continue and put that right hand needle into the purl stitch next to the first lead stitch, and we just purl those two together and take them off the needle. Now what we have to do next is we want to be able to go into this next knit stitch in the sort of the proper sort of direction. So what we're going to do is we're going to swing the right hand needle again, but this time we're going to swing it clockwise. So preceding a knit stitch, we swing the right hand needle clockwise. So we do this and we put the needle back, the stitch back on the needle, and just sort of follow through with that needle straight into the following knit stitch. And we knit those two together and we take that off the needle. Now don't pull everything tight. It has to be, you know, sort of fairly relaxed, this cast off, I think, to work best. Again, we're going to swing the needle, and this time we're going to swing it anti-clockwise because the next stitch here is a purl stitch. So we put this needle over here and put that stitch back on the left hand needle and follow straight through with that in there, purl those two together, take it off the needle, and then we swing the needle clockwise straight into that knit stitch and take both of those two off the needle. A bit untidy. Again, we're going to follow through here with this purl stitch, so we swing the needle anti-clockwise and knit those two together. We swing that clockwise and knit those two together, take them off the needle again, and we just repeat that as we go. And you can see that as we go along, it's forming this kind of crossed over a sort of edge at the top of the ribbing. Okay, if you weren't sure which one you were supposed to be doing, the next stitch is a knit stitch because this stitch here is a knit stitch. We've already swung the needle so the stitch is in the right position, and then we go around here again. a bit awkward because I have the camera between my hands and myself, so I'm in a not a very natural knitting position. And there we finish. And there you are. You can see that now that we've finished, we have a nice row of stitches on the very top of that ribbing. You'll also see that it's actually quite stretchy. It's maybe not as stretchy as Jenny's stretchy slip knot cast on at the bottom, but it's quite stretchy and will probably be quite good for socks. You know, you can do it in a more relaxed way to make it stretchier, but it springs back. It has a nice, it corrects itself. You know, it springs back. So anyway, let me know if you've seen that before anywhere.